Wow, it's really sad. This is the last day. The very last day. And you know, I am going on holiday tomorrow, so I am really careful. I've got to keep dry. So I've had a word with Not Now Mary. I said, Not Now Mary, I don't want to get wet today. It's the last day and tomorrow I'm going on my holidays. So I said to Not Now Mary, if you're really, really good, I'll give her a special prize. That's good. And so she said to me, well, even if I say that word, water, then I'm not going to get squirted. Isn't that great, children? You don't think so? I think it's great news. I'm going to stay dry all day. Fantastic news. Anyway, I wondered about your heart. Have we all got a heart? I think we have, haven't we? It pumps blood around. But sometimes people use the word heart to say how you're feeling. And you know, sometimes I feel great. And other times I don't feel so fantastic. And the thing about our heart is, sometimes we try and do the right thing. So I can say to this heart, do slide to the bottom, and sometimes it slides to the bottom. But you know, sometimes I say to myself, I'm going to be good and do the right thing, and I sometimes do the wrong thing. Do you find that? I find that. So I can say to this heart, slide to the bottom. Has it slid? No. Or I can say, stay still. Oh dear. And it's a bit like that with all our hearts, isn't it? Slide to the bottom. Stay still. Oh dear me. Stay still. Oh dear me. Slide to the bottom. I'll get it this time. Stay still. I stayed still. Stay still. Oh dear me. I'm a bit like that. My heart, I don't always do the wrong thing. But God knows that. And that's why Jesus came. Because he knows none of us are really good enough to be with God forever. Because our hearts don't always do the right thing. I don't know. There's another way of talking about hearts. I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase, a broken heart. Anybody had a broken heart? Well, they're so upset that things have gone badly. People talk about having a broken heart. And this is a bit like the heart. A broken heart. Maybe you've got a broken heart. And here's a heart where things don't go well. Maybe you don't get on with people that you used to get on with. It's really upsetting. Maybe you don't see people that you love. And maybe you've got a broken heart. And one of the reasons that Jesus came is to mend broken hearts. So our lives can be made better again. Because sometimes our hearts get ripped up and we end up in a terrible mess. I don't know if you've ever been in a mess like that. But it's really sad when it happens. And actually, God comes and he helps us pick up the pieces all over again. And sometimes actually, we might have a heart that's broken, but God can help us put that heart back together in a new way. So even if you've had your heart broken, God can help us put it back together again. And that's really, really good news. God is a mender of broken hearts. Wow. Anyway, I don't know. Anybody here would like some money? I bet you do. I bet you do. And anyway, this is something very special because this is a money making machine. Yeah, anybody ever seen this? So I take this blank piece of paper into my money making machine and I carefully, very carefully, I put it into the money making machine, and as I push the money making machine through, out comes, wow, hey, you see that? Get really close. Out comes a new £10 note. Whoa, that's not bad. That'll be useful for my holidays. Let's try it again. So I put it into the back. Let's see what happens this time. This is a good way of making an income, you know. Us magicians don't get a lot of money. So here we go again. Is it going to work? Ooh! Ooh! There we go. Another very useful £10 note. Oh, very good, very good. Useful for my holidays. What's the final one? What's the final one? Could it be a £20 note? Let's have a look. What's going to come out this time? Oh, it's curled around a little bit this time. Oh, it's going round the back. Oh dear, where's this going? Go around the back. Oh, here it is. What does this spell? Oh, W-A-T-E. Oh, water, but not now Mary said no more water tricks. Oh, she's feeling very cross now. She can't do it. Not now Mary. No water for me. That's super news. Anyway, I wondered today, on our last day, is it going to be Bob or is it going to be Shirley? The question in, who's in the bin? Who's in the bin? Let's have a look. Who's in the bin? Well, oh, it's somebody new. Well, I don't know if you've met this guy before. This is, well, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Whoa, this is wise old Uncle Albert. Well, really? He wants to know why I've disturbed his sleep. Were you having a sleep, Uncle Albert, in the middle of the day? Yes. He says he's exhausted. Why are you exhausted? He's been down the co-op. Oh, he's very, very old. He's been down the co-op. He's exhausted. Nice cup of tea, Uncle Albert. Oh, yes, yes. How many sugars? 2 sugars. And then what do you want to do? A quick sleep. Oh, no, come on, we can't have you falling asleep, Uncle Albert, because you've got a story to tell us, haven't you? You've got a story to tell us. Wake up, Uncle Albert! Oh, he's fallen asleep again. Can you say to me, wake up, Uncle Albert? 1, 2, 3, wake up, Uncle Albert! Oh, there he is. Woke up, finally. Well, we've been having an adventure this week, Albert. A really big adventure. Yeah, we have. Oh, yes, we have. And do you know what happened? On the very first day, Shirley and Bob, yeah, they decided to build houses. And Bob built his house out of spaghetti and newspaper and cardboard, and it fell apart when the rains came because he didn't build it properly. He didn't build it on good foundations. Yeah? And then Shirley, she built her house out of really solid stuff like bricks and rocks and really strong. Yeah, and it survived the storm, and actually the water came and the house was fine and it stood strong. But Shirley loved her house. She decorated it really nice and it was just got room for one. Yeah. Now Bob has been living outside in the rain and in the storm. Oh dear me, and no room. And yesterday Bob tried to get in this house because he got nowhere to stay because his house had collapsed in the storm. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad, boys and girls? I think that's really sad. But do you know what? I heard some special news. I've heard that Shirley has moved house into a bigger house that she's built. A bigger house. I wonder if we should go and see Shirley's new house. Would you like that? I would like that. I think that would be really great. So, Uncle Albert, we'll just put you away for your quick sleep and then we'll plan a trip to Shirley's house, yeah? Okay.
Hi kids, it's not now Mary. I've been really well behaved and I haven't got Martin wet. But I've got an idea.
Well, here we are, Albert. You've taken me here. I've not been here before. So this is Shirley's new house. Should we go inside? Right. Let's go inside and see what we can see inside Shirley's house. Well, here we are at Shirley and Bob's house, it says. Wow, this is a wonderful wooden house. It's really secure and it looks a lot bigger than Shirley's old house. Wow, this is amazing. I wonder if we should take a look inside. I wonder if Bob and Shirley are actually at home today. Do you think they are? You think they might be at home today? Well, we'd perhaps give them a little knock. Wow, they're in! Wow, Uncle Albert, this is Bob and Shirley. They're in the same house. They've got all their sleeping stuff in here. This is really good news. Shirley, you've got a new house and you let Bob come in. That's really good. That's just what God is like. He makes houses for us all. He says in the Bible, actually, that he prepares a house for each of us when we go and be with him. What great news. Thank you. Wow, that's great. Mary didn't get me covered in water. And actually, Shirley got a bigger house so Bob could come and stay with her. That's really fantastic. So we've got the two of them together and they'll be really safe now if it rains or if there's storms or whatever happens. And God's like that. He makes room all the time for extra people because he loves you so much. And Shirley loved Bob and said, come and stay with me. And they're really happy in this house. Do you know, I was just thinking last night that whenever I said water, not now Mary, covered me in water. I was so wet all day. I'm just so glad she didn't do it for something like cream pie.
Cream